Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 8 of our Astropolis Let's Play series, where today we are getting our sawmill set up, getting some engineer's blueprints, making things cheaper for us, and cheaper is better, it's easier. We like cheap. So let's get started. Welcome back, my friends, to another wonderful day here in the world of TheAndrata, here in Astropolis, where, well, I've done a little bit of work in between episodes. So, looking at what we made with all of our stuff that we had last episode, I was able to crank out, it gives you pretty much enough to make 3 metal presses. I had to make another engineering, a redstone block. But outside of that, the craft gives you enough, other than the pistons, to make 3 metal presses. So I went ahead and I used the rest of our stuff to make 3 because I know we're going to need one. We're going to want one for rods, one for wire, one for plates at some point. So we got that going for us, which is now nice. So we have that cooking up. And these are running. We have them powered with our power flower kind of thing that we got going on there. And it's working. It's generating 112. I also went ahead and hooked up our water freezer here to start making blue ice. Let me tell you, this water freezer is... it is power hungry. Look at it suck all that power down. However, I would like to eventually, because like I know I laid this area out. This is for the arc furnace once it gets up, because it's a 5x5 multi-block. And then we're going to end up making the sawmill, which is a 3x3. So I laid these areas out for that, so we can kind of get an idea of how much space it's going to take up in our base until we expand and move things on. You couldn't see me, but I waved my hands as if I was expanding my base and everything like that. So I'd like to keep it like this, or at least for now, this is where things are going to go. I'd like to switch over to the blue ice if possible. I think our next, if we go to our quests, and it was back up here, yes, it tells me here. So like if I use blue ice, that's the best. And then if I use uranium, I don't know how to get to uranium though, or even magma blocks yet. Magma block is magma cream, slime ball, blaze powder, and blaze powder is going to be found from blaze rods. Of course, looks like loot fabricating or mob drops. Somehow we get to the nether or something like that. And then there is uranium, which is a uranium shard, which is uranium cluster, which is budding uranium, which is bright shard, and uranium ingots. Okay. Uranium ingots comes from ore. So it looks like I have to get this ore from, well, that says the overworld. That says the overworld. Deep slate? I don't know. Anyway, we'll get uranium from somewhere. I'm sure there's some planet that gets me uranium. Ah, there we go. Found on Venus. So once I get to Venus, I'll get to uranium, and then I can increase the power of these a little bit. But really, maybe by then, hopefully I'll have better power gen ultimately anyway. But now I have 3 blue ice. So we got ice cooking up, basically. That's what I wanted. Anyway, so this episode, we're going to continue on. I did go ahead and get us at least a stack of each metal, except for the iron. I have cooking up into steel over here. So we end up with another stack of steel because steel is expensive. And the treated wood planks is really my biggest bottleneck right now. I have creosote being cooked here and coal coke, but I need to get something like a jerry can or at least some sort of bucket that I can put into here and pull this out. That would be ideal. Can I can fluid pipe out of this, can't I? I believe I can, actually. So can I do this? I have fluid pipes, luckily. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do this, and then I can hook a fluid pipe, like, directly up to here. And then, extract, and that'll pull out the creosote at least, so this can continue running. Yes, at least that'll pull out 12 buckets into there, and then I'll have 12 buckets of storage in here, so it's a little more than what it was. I could even set up another skystone tank up here too, and it'll hold even more. So at least, you know, that'll keep this running at least for a little while, and we'll get some more creosote. And since I'm here, I might as well just bucket this stuff up and make myself another batch of treated wood planks, because we're going to need it. We need more of those machinist research things for what we're working on today. So let's just, you know, get ourselves some treated wood planks now and be happy with it. Okay. So that takes care of that. We can put this away. and the coal coke can go into here. The coal coke is going to be needed anyway, because in order to make the these planks, I need coal coke for it. So like, it's not a bad thing that we have it. So I'm not going to complain. And then like the crusher can crush it into coke dust. It's fuel for our blast furnace when we get up to the improved and everything. So like, it's good to have. I'm not going to complain about making it, since, you know, well, we kind of sort of have to in order to get creosote. It's the best way to get creosote, because each bucket makes 250, or I mean, it makes 500 millibuckets of creosote for every coal that gets cooked. We could do logs to charcoal, but that's only 250 millibuckets. Anyway, so today we're going to continue on with our quest chain and working our way towards that arc furnace. That's our goal. So we're going to need to make ourselves some engineer's wire cutters. That is going to require treated sticks or regular sticks and some iron ingots. So let's get ourselves some sticks going. Bam. Now we got some wire cutters. Easy as that. Then we start getting into our plates, our presses. So the first one is going to be the plate mold, which is going to just require steel. So we can go ahead and do that. There is another recipe for this if you use the engineer's workbench, but we have to get the blueprint first. And in order to get the blueprint, we have to be able to make plates. And we can't make plates without the blueprint. So we're kind of stuck in limbo here with that. So let's just go ahead and get this and waste the resources, but that's okay. And our first press that we're going to have here is going to be plates. Now, chests at the end of this allows me to store items in. Yes, like if I put something in here, it'll just automatically dump into the chest. Is that assessment correct? And at the beginning too, do I need a hopper into this? Like if I were to put an iron in here, does that pull it out? No. Does it have to sit here? I know there is a way to automate this. I just don't know exactly how. Do I need to... I don't want to put one here because then it'll start pulling out the blue ice. And for now, this is allowing this to be a filter. But honestly, at this point, really, I don't 100%. The blue ice is not going to be necessary. We're not going to be able to get to uranium for a while. So really, I don't need this setup. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And then now we can kind of experiment here. So if I take this chest and I put it... Nope. Let's use the proper tool for this too. Chest. If I use the chest. Okay, I can't put it there. Can I put a hopper? No. How do I automate this? I want to make it so that this automatically does. Do I have to like put the hopper here? If I put an iron ingot there, is it going to push it through? No. Does the book tell me? I'd like to not have to manually do this if possible. What are you called? What are you called? That's not simple machines. It's technically heavy machinery, and you are the metal press. Okay. High pressure piston mold. Yep. Power is input through the top and items through the conveyors, obviously in the direction of movement. The lower middle block is redstone control, right-clicking it, invert redstone. It requires a mold. Yep, we did that. Yep, cool. Okay, no idea. Well, we'll try and figure that out later then. For now, I can just drop that. It'll go press it. Didn't use terribly too much power. Now to that, at least that ended up in the chest. So I need some way to like, you know, not have to do this. Because now I just have items just chilling out in the world, which is not what ideal. But how do I get a chest? I want to look that up. Give me a second. All right, so some good old Google Foo says I need to do something like this, and then do this, and place another belt onto these. So I'll have to get another belt. But then I can put a hopper here. And then if I put the items in the hopper, now it'll drop them. Yeah, look, now it'll drop them onto it. And then they properly will get placed. Is this necessary to have it extended out like this? I don't like it. I just don't like the look of it, you know? Can I do it without that? Let's find out. Like it says to properly be able to do it, but like, what is proper and improper in the world of Minecraft? Like, come on. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it is required. Well, phooey. All right, so we have to have an extension. That's fine. I'm not going to... It's not terrible to have. Can you get off of there, please? You can get off of there. All right, so we'll need to get another one. But now I can at least put items into this and automate dropping and then collecting over on this side. But now we have iron plates, which is what we wanted. Okay, so iron plates opens up this path. Now I do need to work my way this way too, because I need to ultimately get myself this engineer's blueprint. And in order to get that, I'm going to need blue dye. And in order to get blue dye, I have to have sawdust because I have to make this dye base from Mekanism. So we need to get ourselves a sawmill going. So I need to get myself more steel scaffolding, which is going to require more steel rods. So I'd like to get up to this point and then start switching over to that side. So it looks like a steel press is going to be a steel ingot mixed into there. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves, you know, some of that. And we'll do 8 of those, I guess, and let those cook up. And let's put all that back in, and then bam, so that's that. Let me put this water freezer away since I'm not using it right at the moment. And we can move on. Also, I don't like that that's just a floating chest, so let's grab that. Nice. Okay, so our next is going to be our mold. Nope, because that requires the engineer's blueprint. Ah, man, so we can't even like jump ahead. We have to go the expensive route for those rods in order to get that going. All right, I guess I don't have a choice. We have to go this way. So I need 4 iron sheet metal. I'm going to need 2 sets of these and 2 sets of these. Really? You would do that to me too, wouldn't you? Well, I only need 1 set of those because I have 1 of them already, but I am going to need 2 sets of the steel scaffolding, which means I'm going to need to make 6 total rods. Ugh, waste of steel. Okay, and then I can make steel scaffolding. That's 1 set, 2 sets. Last time I'm going to have to do that at least. So that takes care of that. I do need another light engineering, so I'm going to need myself some machinist thingies. And whatever. We're going to need, I mean, I might as well just make all 6, right? Like, it's not like I'm not going to need them at some point. So that's that. We can make this, except I need 4 of these. And then I think it was bronze that it's wanting me to have, which I do have extra still. Luckily, we haven't needed bronze for anything for a little while. And that's another set of those. And then I need the 4 iron sheet metal. And I'm going to need more conveyor belts too. Go away, go away, go away. I can't see. Thank you. There's that and some leather. Okay. Well, now I can place this conveyor belt here. And then now I can build my sawmill. So the sawmill is going to chill out over here, and I'm going to have to get it power. I made extra thermoelectric generators too, so I can give the sawmill its own little setup there, so we don't have to worry about that. But we need to get our book out and see how do we set up the sawmill. Heavy machinery, sawmill. So it is going to be, I'd like to see, where's the front of this going to end up being? There. I mean, honestly, the front doesn't matter. The directionality does, because that's where I want all my stuff to come out of. So I kind of sort of think I want to build it like to the side. I also need 2 heavy engineering blocks. I have 1. Okay. Good thing I looked at that. Steel mechanical components are going to require steel and more of those dudes. More of those round dudes, whatever these are called. 2 more of these. And then a heavy engineering block is going to require... Oh, no, it's 1 per. Oh, my goodness. And I'm going to need another one because I need 1 to actually craft the heavy engineering block. Ugh. Because now I can do everything but that part. Man, those things are expensive. I do not like that recipe. Oh, and I don't have enough to make multiple buckets of this, so I kind of am just stuck here. Empty inventory. Give me some planks. Go. Anything I can put into there. And then I need another one of these. And then I can make this. All right. There we go. Now we had 4 of those. Good. So I kind of sort of think I need to make it like this, and then the conveyor can end up dumping out on this side. So let's check out our book again. So it looks like it's going to be, let's go play, but like Stop. I need layer 1. Stop. No, don't. This book drives me crazy. No, I just want to see the bottom layer. Let me go layer by layer. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, so it is 3 scaffolding. And then let's start there. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 scaffolding. Then we're going to do 3 sheet metal. Also, this is much bigger than a 3x3, isn't it? It is also 5, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So we're going to do scaffolding, scaffolding, scaffolding. Then 3 sheet metal. Then another layer of scaffolding. Good. Then we're going to have 2 scaffolding in the middle. And then it looks like a heavy engineering block here. And then 3 light engineering blocks. Good. Layer 1 complete. Next, we're going to put, it looks like conveyor belts all along here. Okay. Conveyor belts. Then a redstone is going to chill here. Then another sheet metal here. And then a heavy here, and then 3 more light on top of each other. And then another heavy. That doesn't fit. So maybe that does not have a... Let's play that layer. Maybe there's no conveyor there. And that's the block I need to smack. Yeah, okay, so there's no conveyor there. It's just the heavy. And then I smack my block. That's it, right? There's nothing above that. So then I just take my engineer's hammer and I give it a thwack. And there we go. We have a sawmill. So I need to get power coming into this. I also need to make a saw blade because, as you can see, there's no blade in here, so it can't actually do anything just yet. But if we put output or a chest here, we should be able to get power, or the items output there, get a saw blade, and then we need to get power. So again, I need to make myself my power star flower thingy that I have going on here, which shouldn't be too difficult. We just need thermoelectric generators. I only need 4 of you, so give me half of that stack. Give me my blocks of flint, and then I need my packed ice, which I have 1 available, and then I can make some more. I need a total of 6 packed ice, that is. Bam. And now that's 6 packed ice. And I'll show you guys how to do this setup in case, you haven't been able to catch on. But basically, this is just going to sit. So I'm going to centerate this here. So this can go here. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. And really, I should clear that roof out and build this up to the same level, but whatever. Then we take our flint and we have 1, 2, 3 flint. And then we take our packed ice and we put that in the corners here, here, and here. And then it's the same thing here. It's going to go here, 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 and right where this lantern is. There. Okay, so that is maximum efficiency for these guys right now. Fill that back in. Then I just got to get some pipes, not notes, pipes. Luckily, I'm not getting pulled by these conveyors anymore. Then my wrench. I don't know why I put the pipes away. I need them, but I wanted to get this extracting before I did anything else. Now the rest of the pipes can go, and we can do this. And it should just connect right there. And this should now be getting power. Good. So now it's got its own dedicated power production, so we don't have to worry about anything else. And I think I'll move that. I'll clear that out in between episodes and raise that up just like this, so that at least it's all on the same, Z level. Okay, so now we have power coming into our sawmill, which is great, but we're not done. Let me try and clean up inventory a little bit here. We're starting to like run out of room in these chests. I do have the ability to make the iron chest upgrade now because I've gotten iron available to me. So I think I'll work on doing those. I'll do one here so that you guys can see it. I like to always, if I'm going to make something, I like to generally try and do at least the first one with you guys. And then that way in between episodes, when I have to sit there and break the crystals and mass farm the iron, y'all don't have to sit there and watch that part. But look, there we go. Now we have an iron chest, holds more inventory. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. So then I'll go ahead and upgrade all of those over to iron. And I think iron's the highest tier because next is gold, and I have not unlocked gold production yet. Okay, so saw blade is our next step. I need one of these, which are going to require some steel plates and some steel ingots, which we do have. So now we can get ourselves the saw blade, and we can just pop that right into here. Bam, now we got a saw blade going. Then I should be able to get some logs and log this up. Let's get chests. I have one. Now, if I log this, what is my output's going to be? I'm going to get planks and sawdust. Actually, I'm going to get stripped log and sawdust, and then ultimately sawdust. Probably need a hopper too to automate this thing. So a 2x2 drawer would be ideal, but I only have a 3x3. That's fine. We'll make it work. A regular chest is fine. A regular chest will work. I want to put this block of flint away, and I did put my asteroid blocks away, which I use for building, so... We can put this here and the chest next to it. Go away, go away. There. And then I can put a hopper just like I do on the other side. I can put a hopper here. Nope, because that's going into there. Where's my axe? No, don't. Okay, it didn't do anything with it. That's good. And then if I put logs here, will it drop them? Or is it the same concept? I need to extend this out by one in order to get it to actually input. That's probably likely. So let's see if I can't get that happening. Give me my hopper back. And then if I do that there, then I put a log in there. Will it drop it? Yeah. So it stripped it. Oh, okay, so it strips it going through there, and then, and it's dumping sawdust over here. Okay, so let's put a chest here. So, okay, so the planks are going to go here. Sawdust is going to go here. That's fine. Yeah, I guess that works. Ideally, it's going to butt up into our arc furnace. So I guess... whatever. It doesn't really make a difference. But anyway, we got sawdust going for us now, so we can grab that stuff, which is going to allow us to make our blue dye on our engineer's blueprint. So we're on this path now. Now I can make paper, which, bam. Again, I had sugarcane, so it's not like I really needed the paper, but that's okay. Now I can make dye base, which is going to require clay and sawdust. Luckily, I have some clay left over. So let's grab that. Dye base, and then I can make blue dye, which is going to be water drops, right? Yeah. And I need exactly 3, and I just made 3. So that's blue dye. And then I can make this. And now I have an engineer's blueprint, which can go right into here, which can go in with my engineer's wire cutters. Can go in there, and a steel plate, which now allows me to get my metal press, and it requires 2. So let's do this. Grab another set of steel. Do I have some more steel? Let's do 6 because it looks like it's 2. But now I can take the rod press. I can place that here. And I can grab this, and I can get the other press, which is the wire press. And now we can make wires as well. And all automatable because we have our stuff. So let's grab the other 2 hoppers. And I'm out of chests, it looks like, but that's okay because I can make more fairly easily. So we can do that and that. And then if we come over here and we place some asteroid blocks, we can do that and that. And yeah, if I could rotate them, I will. They would look better this way. All right, chest, bam, and bam. There we go. So now we can make all the things. So if I put some steel ingots in here, now I have rods. So now it'll make steel rods for me. Bam, perfect. And power-wise, we're chilling. I don't know how much power they use, but it's not that much. So I'm not going to complain. Okay, so that finishes off a good chunk of this whole side, essentially. I made engineer's blueprints. Why? Oh, these are the iron mechanical components and stuff. Okay, so yes, I definitely need to do that. So I need to make more blue dye, which means I need more dye base, right? Which means I need more clay. And clay is what again? Clay is made from a clay block, which is dirt and water. Dirt is this. This recipes I haven't used for a while, so I don't remember how to do some of these things. There we go. There's some clay. Clean up. Clean up. So then I know I'm going to need water drops, 3 of those, and it was sawdust, right? So to make this stuff, that's that. Oh, and it's only 1 clay per. That's not even that bad. And then this, and then I could make another one of those, but I don't want to do that. What I need is one of these. Missing a treated wood plank. Of course we are. My buckets are here. I don't need this chilling on me. I need planks. I have. It's easier to just do this than shift clicking all around. Go away, go away. Okay, so now I have treated wood planks, which means I can make this thingy. Then I can make this blueprint, but not with the plate, but with this. And that gives me cheaper components. So instead now, if I put this one in here, I can make this, which is only 2 steel plates and 2 iron plates. Oh man, that is so much cheaper. I still need the machinist research pack though, so that's not a thing that's cheaper. But I'll take it. It's better than what we have so far. Right? Right. Let's make a chest to store this blueprint in then, since I can't, you know, I have nowhere else to put it. Planks. We'll put this chest like, well, we can't put the chest below, so we'll put it above for now, and that can just chill there, along with the wire cutter, since those are used there. And that is going to be all of that. So I think let's make some copper wire, I guess, just so that we can finish that part of the quest. But I think that's going to wrap up today's episode then. I don't know what I just did, because I don't know if I need that much copper wire. That's going to make 24 total. Let's clean up inventory, get all the stuff and junk put away that we can. All of you go away. You go in there. Mob drops go there. Sawdust. I really honestly don't know. Sawdust, I mean, it goes into the wood products because it is a wood product, so it can go into there. Nope. See, that's what happens when you don't hold shift as you click into there. You got to hold shift through the filter. Don't mess up like I just did. Okay, copper wire. Perfect. So now we completed all of those quests. So now we're working our way down into compact machines, really, is our next step. Like that's where we're going next. And then maybe my next episode, we'd be able to get ourselves the arc furnace. However, it wants us to get the crusher, which is great. Turn clusters into dusts. I don't have room. I don't have any room for this down here. I forgot the crusher was a thing we're going to need to make. Immersive engineering, everything's just so large. I mean, I guess I could just get rid of this wall, move these, like that could sit over here. It really isn't that big of a deal. And then make that crusher and just stick it over there. It's going to get its own dedicated power thing, so it's really not that big of a deal. I don't know how much power the arc furnace is going to take. I have a feeling the arc furnace is going to take a lot more power than what this 112 RF is going to be able to generate for us, but we'll see. We'll see where we end up with that. Oh, I ended up getting the carrot, by the way. I made 7 of these that I had enough for, and we ended up with the carrot, so that's great. Conveyor belts, jerry can. Oh, I can make the jerry can now, too. Let's do that. Plates, and it was buckets, and I happen to have 4 buckets on me. Yeah, let's get this jerry can made, so it makes making the treated wood much easier. So I can do this, and it filled up with 10 buckets of it. Now, if I needed to make planks, I just throw this in the middle, and then the planks around there, and I can do that 10 crafts of that. So that is much nicer. It did use the buckets, but that's not that big of a deal. I can just make buckets. It's not that expensive to make some buckets. So like example, I can just do this. Bam, and then I do this, and now look, I just made a bunch, and I still have 3 buckets left, and I used all the planks, and now treated wood planks are much easier for us to craft. So we can throw those in there too, and we can refill our jerry can even, and we're good to go. So that can go into there, and I like it. Copper and copper wire can go into there. Really, maybe I should have an immersive engineering chest since we're using so much of this stuff. I guess everything immersive engineering wise can go into here. Your engineer's decor, so you don't count. Yeah, there we go. Now I have a clean inventory again, and the manual can go in there, and I need some building blocks, so let's take it from our chest, because, you know, these guys are still just sitting there chilling full. And it looks like I used all of the coal. Hey, we used all of our coal, so I need to make some more. All right, so in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and make some more coal so we can get some more coal coke. I'm going to get some more iron and all that stuff, because we burnt through, I mean, a decent amount, really. I don't need another stack of copper, but I'll make some more iron and steel. Next episode, it looks like we're going to come back. We're going to make ourselves a crusher. Then that's going to allow us to start working towards the arc furnace, which again has been our major goal throughout this whole thing area. We're able to make that. It looks like once we do that, we unlock that old industrial wood planks, which allows us to get the dropper, the breakers, the block placers, a small furnace. I don't know what these are. We'll find out. And it allows us to get crafters so we can automatically craft our crystals into ingots. Again, they require power, but that's okay. We don't need necessarily, like, I don't know. I mean, we do need the crystals eventually, but right now the ingots and stuff is more useful to us. So we'll do that. I'll clean up in here a little bit. So I'll give us a little space for the crusher to go in. How big is the crusher? I don't know. The book's over there, and I don't feel like going and grabbing it and looking right now. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.